Hello everybody, and welcome to Mars's tutorial suite for scripting. To start off with lesson 1, printing and coding arithmetic. Well, to get started on the printing area, make sure that you have Explorer, Properties, Output, Command Bar, and View Selector all open. To check if they are open, click the View tab at the top of the screen. Make sure they're all there. If one of them isn't there, click it, and if it's black, that means that it's there. If you want to arrange it like I do, with Explorer here, Properties on the bottom of Explorer, and Output on the side of the screen, do that yourself now. Without further ado, click the plus button on Workspace. If it's closed, or not showing the stuff inside of it, click the little arrow button on the side. Now, click the plus button, and move through all of these to the script in the frequently used area. Once clicked, it'll put your entire screen inside of the code. You will see print hello world. Printing. Printing is essentially a method to display information to developers or people clicking F9 in the game. You can do that in any game, by the way. See what they're printing. That'd be a fun thing to do. Go do it now if you really are interested in what printing is. So, printing in games just displays information that you want to convey. If we wanted to print something in quotations or just basically a string of text, when we run the game, it will say hello world, which is the default for all scripts. As you can see on the output side of the screen here, you will see hello world. We have a list of where it came from, aka the server, and what the script it is. You can also click either hello world or the script and it will redirect you to where it came from. So, let's learn about why we do this. I think I already gave a little bit of a replication example, but let's say your script is randomly stopping and not going all the way. You could put a print there and see where it stops, at what print, or another thing you could do with it is you could print data. So, I'm not going to tell you too much about variables here, but we could say local a equals, let's just give it like a random number value, and we could print a here. And once we print, it will print a's data. There would be no other way. If, let's say this is like something random, this is how we would know what the value would be. So essentially, in coding, this is a way to display information and in the sequence it was displayed. So yes, if you put 1 and then 2, it would display in the order that you placed it in the script. Because scripts do run in a linear formation unless you do a couple things. So, without further ado, let's get to the second area, aka arithmetic. I'm sure all of you have gone through that side of school, and if you haven't, you probably shouldn't be learning code. You should be learning basic arithmetic. But if we want to do arithmetic and coding, we actually have to utilize print 2. We can do 1 plus 1, which will give us 2, of course. 1/1, which is actually division, which will give us 1, but if we do 2, then it'll probably give us 0.5, actually it will. And if we do 1*1, which is multiplication, it will give us 1, because we're multiplying by 1, but if we do 2, it'll give us 2. So, yes, you can do basic arithmetic in prints. Oh, and one more thing, one more rule of thumb, per se. You can put numbers, and it will be just fine. And as you saw before, variables, which we'll learn in the next one, you can put in without quotes. But if you're doing text, as you can see, if I just do text, it'll error. We have to do quotes. Oh, and also, you can do single line quotes. I actually don't know the difference. I think they do have a slight difference in concatenating, but we'll learn concatenating later. And personally, I think it's just like a preference. Well, see you next video, which, let's reveal, lesson 2 is variables. Get ready for that, and it's a little complicated, so get your coding hat on.